The most shocking prenup I've ever seen, which was enforceable, had a provision that said that for every 10 pounds the wife gained in the marriage, she would lose $10,000 a month in alimony. He was very concerned that she was going to become less attractive and he was going to become more wealthy. So his solution to this was in the prenuptial agreement. He wanted a clause that said if they divorced, she was going to get like $70,000 a month for alimony. But for every 10 pounds she gained from the date of marriage, she would forfeit $10,000 a month worth of alimony. And it was designed to sort of create an incentive that she would remain thin. And that was...
I think she failed. Because either she was going to get, now we have Ozempic and things like that. But I think it was more about the fact that the guy didn't want to I think the guy said those terms because he knew she was going to fail. To make sure you don't gain 10 pounds. Yeah, I think she failed. But it's a great prenup. I think that kind of prenup, that's the kind of prenup every man should use. But I think it's the kind of prenup every woman would refuse to sign. They would like the money, the $70,000 a month. But once they look at the terms of not gaining weight, because women love food and they don't love to work out, I think most of them would bail out.
Was enforceable, meaning they tried to challenge and set aside that provision. And the court said, this is a disgusting provision. I don't know why you married this person, but it's enforceable. It's a contract. The two of you signed it and you had a right to sign it and you agreed to these rules, and they may be ridiculous rules, but you agreed to them. And you have a right to do that. I think it's a kind of love. I think it's a form of love. Is it a form of love I'd be interested in? No, I think it's very shallow in some ways. There's something very honest about it. I mean, you can't argue with the fact that there's something very upfront about it. He was making very clear and putting in writing, here's the value you bring to this relationship. I consider your physical appearance vitally important to this relationship. And by the way, don't skip the other side of that equation.
Yeah.
She was going to get $70,000 a month. That's a very impressive number. So I think she also understood there was a value to be attached to him as well. Is it something I would be interested in on either side of that equation? No.
I think that's a type of prenup every rich man should make women sign. Because I heard about Michael Jordan's prenup with his current wife. His prenup states that the money goes higher the longer she stays married to him. I don't like that kind of prenup, because she may stay with him for whatever number of years, and if she feels like, okay, now this is enough money, then she can leave him. But the one where she has to put in work to lose weight, I think that's a good prenup. Because if she's really about the money, which we know most women are going to be about the money, she's going to try to lose she's going to try not to gain the weight every year. Can you imagine, for what was it, every 10 pounds a year she was going to get less than 10,000? Oh my God. But $70,000 a month is lots of money. That's close to $1 million a year just in alimony, which means, she could literally just stay with him for 5 years, make sure she doesn't gain any weight, use any type of medication, use any type of drugs, and then make sure in 5 years she divorces him, and then she gets $70,000 a month, not even a year, $70,000 a month. That's a lot of money. I think those are the kind of prenups men should start to use. Because I don't know why she signed it, like the divorce lawyer said. Like, I don't know why she signed that kind of prenup, because food is good and women love to eat. So if I was him, I would be taking out to eat every time. Because I'm not about to pay $70,000, but sounds like he was a millionaire, probably a billionaire. But if I was that kind of guy, I'm probably going to take my woman out to eat all the time to make sure she gains weight. I would make sure I don't go out to work out with her, so I don't motivate her to work out so she can gain weight. I would make sure I'm always buying her treats. I'm always buying her candy and chocolate and cakes and all those kind of things. I would make sure, I have plenty of wine in the house so she can gain weight. So that whenever she wants to divorce me, the money has really gone down. But that was a good prenup. What do you guys think about that? I believe every man should have that kind of prenup. Tough prenup. But I don't know if most women would sign it. I think most women would bail out. But for the love of money, women could probably sign it because they're thinking, oh my God, it's 70,000 a month. They would be thinking about the money, but they would not think about how hard it is to gain 10 pounds every year. You could literally gain 5 pounds in a week. Now imagine 10 pounds a year. That's tough to do. You literally have to be walking every day, working out, watching what you eat, because every year they're gonna, he's gonna weigh he's gonna weigh you when you start the marriage, and weigh you when you go into every single year. He's gonna weigh her to find out if she gained or she lost. But that's a great prenup. I think that's a prenup every man should have.